Welcome to a Genesis Project podcast on the registration process in Trinity College. First, log into the my.tcd web portal using your normal username and password. Registration is a simple step-by-step process, but should you experience difficulty at any time, please click on the Ask TCD button and your query will be directed to the relevant area. For example, fees queries are directed to the Fees Office and personnel details are directed to Student and Graduate Records area. To start the process, choose Register from the left-hand menu. A series of buttons will appear, and as each section is completed, the red X will change to a green tick, indicating that this section is complete. Click on the Start button for the Personal Details section. Check that all details are correct and edit any that aren't. When complete, click on the Continue button to return to the overview screen. Next, click on the Start button for the Contact Details section. Check that the details are correct for your home address and edit as appropriate. If your term time and home address are the same, use the Copy button to copy over the details. If they are different, edit the term address to reflect this. Any mandatory sections that are left incomplete will be highlighted, and you are given the opportunity to edit this information again before proceeding. When all sections have been completed, click on the Confirm button. Next, click on the Personal Details section. Complete the details required. Once again, the fields highlighted in pink and marked with an asterisk are mandatory and must be completed before proceeding to the next section. When you finish completing this section, click on the Continue button at the bottom of the screen. The next section to be completed is the Emergency Contact Details section. Once again, click on the Start button, then click on the Create button in order to fill out the form and enter the details required. Once completed, click on the Continue button. Double check the details and then click on the Confirm button. You will return once again to the home screen. The next section to be completed is the Course section. Once again, click on the Start button. A check is required in order to affirm that your course details are correct. Following the same procedure as usual, click on the Continue button at the bottom of the screen. The next section you can move on to now is the Financials task. Once again, click on the Start button to start this section. And then click Next. Please read the details of the F4S1 form, Free Tuition Fee Scheme Criteria, to determine if you qualify. Then click on the appropriate button below. The example chosen is an EU student qualifying for free fees. Then click Next to proceed. Free fees are only applicable for a student's first time undertaking an undergraduate degree course and are not applicable for postgraduate qualifications. Once you've chosen the appropriate action, click on the Continue button. If any of the details listed are incorrect, click on the Amend button. Otherwise, click Next to continue. Once the finance section has been completed, proceed directly to the Trinity Foundation section. This is the Alumni and Development Office, which is responsible for connecting students and alumni with each other and college through regular communications, events and services. Then click Continue. The last section of registration to be completed is the terms and conditions of registration. The final section of the registration process is the terms and conditions of registration. Yet again, click on the Start button. Read the Terms and Conditions of Student Registration 2012-2013 and agree to these terms by ticking the box. Then click Continue. Congratulations, you are now a registered student of Trinity College. In order to receive your student ID card, please print out the confirmation of registration and bring it together with a photo ID to Luce Hall. Remember, at any stage if you require assistance, don't hesitate to ask TCD. This concludes the podcast from the Genesis Projects Group.